Welcome to this explainer created by Forge College. Today, we're jumping right into the developer's ultimate safety net, Git hooks, stashing, and advanced recovery techniques. Now, this is a crucial part of our broader look at advanced Git techniques for Solana projects, sitting right inside the Solana Development Tools track. And let me tell you, if you're building in a fast-paced environment like Solana, having these recovery skills in your back pocket isn't just nice to have, it's absolutely non-negotiable.
I mean, let's be real for a second. Have you ever accidentally deleted, say, an entire hour of intense coding with just one wrong Git command? Yeah, me too. We've all felt that absolute sheer terror of breaking a local repository or watching a complex smart contract that you just spent your whole morning on simply vanish into the void. But hey, take a deep breath and approach this with a smile, because today we're fixing that fear forever. If you remember, in our last lesson, we conquered remote repositories and pull request workflows, setting up all those nice remote safeguards. But today, we're bringing that gating logic right down to your local workflow. The goal here is to catch those pesky mistakes before they ever even reach your remote repository. We're going to stop those bugs dead in their tracks before they even leave your computer. Looking at our agenda, we're covering 1. Welcome to the safety net. 2. Git hooks, local repo bouncers. 3. Stashing, temporary code lockers. 4. Reflog, your Git time machine. 5. Bisect, the bug detective. And finally, 6. Wrapping up and next steps. Basically, we are unlocking 4 magical superpowers to make your Web3 collaboration completely frictionless. Let's get into it.
Section 1. Welcome to the safety net, preparing for recovery.
So why are these local tools so incredibly essential for your daily grind? Well, they act as these friendly little guardrails that prevent simple slip-ups from becoming massive headaches. They help us automate local checks, stash ephemeral work, and diagnose repository issues early on. This massively lowers your risks during those complex rebases and, crucially, reduces friction in your Solana CI pipelines. Because, seriously, nobody wants to wait 20 minutes for a CI build to finish only to find out they left a tiny, ridiculous syntax error in one file.
Moving right along to Section 2, Git hooks, local repo bouncers.
Think of Git hooks like those really strict but ultimately helpful bouncers outside an exclusive club. By definition, a Git hook is a script that automatically runs at specific repository lifecycle events, things like a commit, a push, or a merge. Imagine you're trying to sneak some broken code, maybe a sneaky little return none bug, into your pristine history. The pre-commit hook takes one look at your code, spots the failure, and essentially crosses its arms and says, "Nope, you are not getting in here tonight." The magic behind this happens right inside the hidden .git/hooks/pre-commit directory. You just drop your script in there, and hey, quick pro tip for you, always remember to make that file executable. If you try to make a forbidden change, the hook just exits, throws you a helpful error message, and keeps your project's history completely spotless. It's literally automation at its finest.
All right, Section 3, stashing, temporary code lockers.
Okay, picture this. You're right in the middle of a super messy coding session. The code is half broken, your thoughts are everywhere, and suddenly your team lead says you need to check out another branch for an urgent hotfix right this second. Enter Git stash. It's a command that temporarily shelves or stashes your incomplete changes. Think of it like a temporary locker at the gym. You just chuck your sweaty work-in-progress code in there, shut the door, and boom, your working directory is instantly clean so you can safely switch context without losing a single character of your hard work. And it's so important to notice the drastic difference in branch hygiene here. We've all been guilty of committing half-finished, totally broken work just to save our progress, right? But that just pollutes your beautiful commit history with useless messages like whip or saving broken stuff. Stashing avoids all of that noise entirely. It keeps your work in progress clean and safely tucked away in the background, out of sight. The workflow is just incredibly elegant. You literally just pack your locker using git stash push, maybe add a message so you remember what it is, then you switch branches to handle whatever urgent business just popped up. Once the fire is put out, you switch back to your main branch and simply run git stash apply to unpack your locker. You're right back where you left off without missing a single beat. Absolute lifesaver. Let's turn to Section 4, Reflog, your Git time machine. So what happens when you actually mess up? Like you run a hard reset and completely nuke a commit. Cue the heart-dropping moment. Well, for when you inevitably delete your absolute best work, Git reflog steps in as a literal time machine. It's a behind-the-scenes mechanism that records every single time the tips of your branches were updated in your local repo. Even if a commit becomes detached and turns completely invisible in your normal Git log, reflog remembers. It's the ultimate proof that no local commit is truly lost.
To use this incredible safety net, you simply run the reflog commands and look through the history. You'll find the dangling commit hash of that lost work staring right back at you. Then you just reattach it to a brand new branch using git checkout -b recovered, followed by that specific hash. And just like magic, your lost code is resurrected from the dead. Moving on to Section 5, Bisect, the bug detective. Now, what do we do when a really subtle bug somehow slips past all our local bouncers and we have absolutely no clue when or where it was introduced? Bisect is your lead detective. It's a tool that systematically slices your repository's history in half to track down the exact culprit. Instead of you sitting there manually testing dozens of commits one by one, Git Bisect uses a binary search algorithm to quickly and mathematically pinpoint the exact commit that introduced the bug. In practice, it looks like this timeline. You just tell Git a known good day in the past, like day 1, where you know all the tests passed, and a known bad day, which is usually your current broken state, on day 5. Once you set those bookends, Git automatically navigates the timeline for you. It checks out commits right in the middle for you to test, rapidly narrowing down the timeline until you find the exact moment things went sideways. Once our detective identifies the offending commit, you've got options. You can cleanly roll it back using git revert, which creates a brand new commit that safely undoes the damage. Or, if you need a really precise extraction, you can use git cherry pick to grab a specific solution from another branch. Either way, you save these steps in a debug report, giving your team a perfectly clear audit trail on exactly how that bug was squashed.
And finally, Section 6, wrapping up and next steps.
Let's bring all these incredible developer superpowers together. The matrix you're looking at is basically your ultimate blueprint, your personal cheat sheet for surviving any version control disaster. You block errors with hooks, you save ephemeral work with stash, you locate lost code with reflog, and you search for hidden bugs with bisect. I highly recommend taking a mental screenshot of this table. In the next lesson of our Integrating Solana with Version Control module, we're going to take these powerful individual tools and scale them up. We'll build team-wide policies for CI and code review. We'll figure out exactly when to mandate hooks and how to document these recovery procedures so your whole team can collaborate flawlessly. So, I'll leave you with this final thought. Are you ready to turn your Git mistakes into masterful recoveries? Don't let the fear of breaking things stop you from experimenting and writing bold code, because you've got the ultimate safety net now. Dive into our programs to master these tools, and be sure to visit forge.college to learn more about this subject and other amazing Web3 topics. Thank you so much for tuning in to this explainer by Forge College, and happy coding.